Hello friends, welcome back to Life Science PPT lecture. In this lecture, we will discuss about cells of immune system. In previous lecture, we have already discussed basics of immunology, in which we discuss about some basics point like innate adaptive immunity, the immune system, immunological memory, specificity, etc. So अगर आपने अभी तक मेरा वो वीडियो नहीं देखा है, so you can go first and watch that video so that you can understand this video more easily. Let's start today's presentation. Cells of immune system. So basically friend, जैसे किसी कंट्री का एक डिफेंस सिस्टम होता है जिसमें डिफरेंट डिफरेंट पोजीशंस होती हैं लाइक नेवी, एयर फोर्सेस, पैरा कमांडोज एंड बॉर्डर पे कुछ फौजीज अलग होते हैं. सो इसी तरीके से हमारे इम्यून सिस्टम में भी होता है. एक ग्रुप ऑफ सेल होते हैं जिसमें हर एक सेल का अपना अलग फंक्शन है, अपना अलग कैरेक्टरिस्टिक है, हर एक अपना अपना अलग रोल प्ले करता है. सो वन बाय वन हम हर एक इम्यून सेल्स के बारे में और उनकी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक के बारे में आज डिस्कस करेंगे. So first you can see the introduction. The cell responsible for both non-specific and specific immunity are the leukocytes or white blood cells. All of the leukocytes originate from hematopoietic stem cell in the fetal liver and in bone marrow of the animal. So जो बोथ नॉन स्पेसिफिक एंड स्पेसिफिक इम्यूनिटी जिस रिस्पॉन्सिबल जो सेल उसके लिए रिस्पॉन्सिबल वो ल्यूकोसाइट सेल और जिसे हम वाइट ब्लड सेल भी कहते हैं. जनरली ये फिटल लीवर एंड इन बोन मैरो इसमें ये ओरिजिनेट होते हैं. हेमेटोपोएटिक स्टेम सेल इन द बोन मैरो डिवाइडेड टू फ्रॉम two blood cell lineages. The lymphoid stem cell give rise to B cells, T cells and natural killer cells, and the myeloid stem cell or myeloid progenitor cells give rise to the granulocytes. So in this diagram you can see the hematopoietic stem cell present in bone marrow, and they are divided into two stem cell or progenitor cell, that is myeloid progenitor cell and lymphoid progenitor cells. These cell, lymphoid progenitor cell divide into B cell, T cell, natural killing cell and dendritic cells, and myeloid progenitor are granulocyte, monocyte, basophil, eosinophil, neutrophils, mast cell, platelet, RBCs etc. in which monocyte जो है वो मैच्योर होके either they converted into macrophages and or dendritic cells. Lymphoid stem cells, they are responsible for adaptive immune response. They are mononuclear leukocyte constitute 20 to 40% of WBC. They occur in large number in blood, limbs and in lymphoid organs such as thymus, lymph nodes, spleens and appendix. They are of three main types. First one is B lymphocyte or B cells. They are mature in bone marrow and express membrane bound antibody. After interacting with antigen it differentiate into antibody secreting plasma cell and memory cells. So जो B cells है वो मैच्योर होते हैं बोन मैरो में and they express membrane bound antibody and they interact with antigen, and then after interaction they convert or differentiate into antibody secreting plasma cell and memory cells. They are the only cell type capable of producing antibody molecules and therefore the central cellular component of humoral immune response. जो B lymphocyte, only lymphocyte सेल हैं जो सेल टाइप में जो एंटीबॉडी मॉलिक्यूल्स प्रोड्यूस करते हैं या फॉर्म करते हैं। बी सेल ऑल्सो सर्व एज एंटीजन प्रेजेंटिंग सेल्स। So what is antigen presenting cells? These antigen presenting cells are heterogeneous group of immune cells that mediate the cellular immune response by processing and presenting antigen for recognition by certain lymphocytes such as T cell or T helper cells. It means that जो antigen presenting cell होते हैं, dendritic cell also play a role of antigen presenting cells. सो जो एंटीजन प्रेजेंटिंग सेल होते हैं ये एंटीजन को प्रोसेस करते हैं एंड उसको जो भी लिम्फोसाइट टी हेल्पर लिम्फोसाइट है उसके आगे प्रेजेंट करते हैं सो दैट दे कैन रिकग्नाइज दैट एंटीजन एंड आफ्टर दैट रिकग्निशन दे एलिमिनेट दैट एंटीजन। सो दैट टी सेल दे रिकग्नाइज दैट एंटीजन विद द हेल्प ऑफ TCR or T cell receptor. Now next one is T lymphocyte or T cell. During its maturation within the thymus, the T cells come to express a unique antigen binding molecule called the T cell receptor on the membrane. So after the maturation in thymus or during this maturation, T cell जो है उसके मेम्ब्रेन और सरफेस के ऊपर टी सेल रिसेप्टर बाउंड वो फॉर्म करते हैं। टी सेल डू नॉट मेक एंटीबॉडीज बट परफॉर्म वेरियस फंक्शन व्हेन एंटीजन प्रेजेंटिंग सेल ब्रिंग एंटीजन इनटू द सेकेंडरी लिम्फोइड ऑर्गन्स। टी सेल हेल्प इन एलिमिनेटिंग एंटीजन प्रेजेंटिंग सेल्स, कैंसर सेल्स, various infected cells or graft which have altered self cells. There are two subpopulation of T cells. First one is T helper cell or TH cells. They carries CD4 membrane glycoprotein on their surface. They help stimulate B cell to make antibodies that inactive or eliminate extracellular pathogen and their toxic products. So basically T helper cells, they stimulate B cells to making more antibodies so that these antibodies can eliminate pathogen and their toxic products. They also activate macrophages to destroy any extracellular pathogen multiplying within the macrophage phagosomes and they help to activate cytotoxic T cell to kill infected target cells. So जो T helper cell है ये मैक्रोफाज को एक्टिवेट करते हैं। जो मैक्रोफाज फैगोसोम्स में अगर कोई पैथोजन मल्टीप्लाई हो रहा होता है देन दे एक्टिवेट मैक्रोफाज टू किल दैट पर्टिकुलर पैथोजन एंड दे कैन ऑल्सो एक्टिवेट cytotoxic T cell to kill the infected cells. Now second one is T cytotoxic or TC cells. So these cells carried CD8 membrane glycoprotein on their surface. They provide protection by killing the infected cell before the microbes can proliferate and escaping from the infected cell to infect neighboring cell. सो बेसिकली ये सेल क्या करते हैं, किसी भी इन्फेक्टेड सेल को किल करते हैं उससे पहले कि वो जो माइक्रोब्स है वो मल्टीप्लाई हो और आगे अनइन्फेक्टेड सेल होते हैं जो उन्हें इन्फेक्ट करे उससे पहले ये उन्हें उन इन्फेक्टेड सेल को किल करते हैं। नाउ द थर्ड वन इज नेचुरल किलर सेल्स. दे आर डिस्टिंक्ट फ्रॉम cytotoxic T cells. They are a class of lymphocytes. However, NK cells also play a role in destroying cells infected with extracellular pathogen. They constitute 5 to 10% of lymphocytic population. They are neither T cell or nor B cell. and their number is not enhanced, and they do not show any kind of memory after stimulation. NK cells destroy the target cells not by phagocytosis but releasing biological potent molecules. They resemble T-C cells or T cytotoxic cells in their ability to destroy the infected cell. For example, NK cells also use perforin and granzymes to kill their targets. They are different from cytotoxic T cells in that they kill target in the absence of specific antigen. NK cells are capable of destroying malignant and virus infected cell without previous exposure or contact to a foreign antigen. So, NK cells recognize targets through two ways. First one is they employ NK cells receptors that can detect abnormalities such as low MHC first or low major histocompatibility complex first, display an unusual markers on cancer cells and the cells infected by some viruses. Another way in which natural killing cells recognize potential target cells depend by certain viruses upon the fact that some tumor cell and cell infected by certain viruses display antigen against which the immune system has made an antibody response, so that anti-tumor and antiviral antibodies are bound to their surface because NK cell express membrane receptor CD16 for the IgG or immunoglobulin G. They can bind to these antibodies and subsequently destroy target cells. फर्स्ट वे में क्या होता है कि जो इनके सेल के जो रिसेप्टर होते हैं दे कैन डिटेक्ट द एबनॉर्मलिटीज in our immune system or in our body. If any pathogen or any harmful bacteria or virus attack our body, they can detect it. But in the second way, they can recognize potential target cells. और वो इनके सेल्स क्या करते हैं कि अगर प्रीवियसली अगर हमको कोई ट्यूमर सेल्स या कोई ऐसा स्पेसिफिक वायरस का अटैक हुआ होता है जिससे हमारा इम्यून सिस्टम जो है ऑलरेडी एंटीबॉडी प्रोड्यूस कर चुका है या हमारा इम्यून सिस्टम उसको रिस्पॉन्स दे चुका है. सो वो जो एंटीवायरल एंटीबॉडीज़ और या तो एंटी ट्यूमर एंटीबॉडीज़ होते हैं वो इनके सेल के सेल रिसेप्टर पे बाइंड हो जाते हैं और आफ्टर दैट they can destroy the target cells. Now the next is myeloid stem cells. Granulocytes, they have irregular shaped nuclei with 2 to 5 lobes and are often called polymorphonuclear leukocyte. Their cytoplasmic matrix has granules that contain reactive substance that kills microorganisms and enhance inflammation. There are three types of granulocytes. First one is neutrophils. Due to irregular shaped nuclei, also called as polymorphonuclear neutrophils or PMNs, they are produced by hematopoiesis in the bone marrow. They has multi-lobe nucleus and granulated cytoplasm that stain with both acidic and basic dye. They are released into peripheral blood and circulate from 7 to 10 hours before migrating into the tissues, where they have a lifespan of only a few days. Like macrophages, neutrophils are active phagocytic cells. Eosinophils. Eosinophils have bilobe nucleus and stain with acidic dye eosine. It comprises 2 to 5% of WBCs and are motile phagocytic cells that can migrate from the blood into the tissue space. Their role is important in the defense against protozoal and helminth parasites, mainly by releasing cationic peptides and reactive oxygen intermediate into the extracellular fluid. Next one is basophils. They have lobe nucleus and stain with basic dye methylene blue. It comprises less than 1% of total WBC counts. They are non-phagocytic release substance that cause an allergic response. Basophils and mast cells possess high affinity receptors for one type of antibody known as IgE. Mast cells they form in bone marrow and release into blood in an undifferentiated state until they reach tissues. They have large number of cytoplasmic granules containing histamine. Mast cell and basophils play a role in allergic responses. Mononuclear phagocytes. They include monocytes circulating in the blood and macrophages in the tissues. First one is monocytes. They are mononuclear phagocytic leukocytes that circulate briefly in the bloodstream before migrating into the tissue where it become macrophages or dendritic cells. So जो मोनोसाइट्स होते हैं वो ब्लड स्ट्रीम में सर्कुलेट करते हैं and after that migration or after that maturation of monocyte either they become macrophages or dendritic cells. Macrophages they are phagocytes derived from blood monocyte. The monocyte is small spherical cell with few projections, abundant cytoplasm and many granules. Following migration of monocyte from blood to various tissue, they undergo further differentiation into a variety of histological form, all of which play a role in phagocytosis. So basically जो मोनोसाइट है वो ब्लड से माइग्रेट होते हैं टिश्यू स्पेस में और वेरियस टिश्यूज में. सो वो जिस भी टिश्यू में जाते हैं सो वो उनके हिसाब से एक डिफरेंट फॉर्म और एक डिफरेंट स्ट्रक्चर हिस्टोलॉजिकल फॉर्म को क्रिएट कर लेते हैं. जैसे coffer cell in the liver, large cell with many cytoplasmic projection, alveolar macrophage in the lungs, splenic macrophage in white pulps, etc. So these are the various histological forms of macrophages. Now the next one is dendritic cells. They are bone marrow derived cells and specialized for antigen presentation to T helper cell. As I told you that the antigen presenting cell or APCs they can process the antigen and present to T helper cell so that T helper cell can recognize and eliminate that particular antigen. So the dendritic cells they can play the main role of antigen presentation. They express high level of class 1 MHC molecules that acquire antigen by phagocytosis. The antigen is processed and mature dendritic cell present it to TH cells. Thank you so much friends. I hope you like this video. I hope you understand my explanation. Thank you so much for your support.